Hi, you've all filled out the survey about school uniforms, and we've got some very interesting answers, so I'd like to know from each candidate what your opinion was and your reasons behind it. Thank you.
Okay, Noah, you're up.
So I don't like uniforms because if you ask me, it doesn't seem fair that kids can't wear their own clothes. And if you ask me, it doesn't always look that good if all the kids look exactly the same. And it's just a little better if you can just wear your own clothes.
Thank you. Talia.
I say we shouldn't have school uniforms because I believe that everybody should be unique and should wear what their own personality is like. So if somebody's like fun in all games, they could wear crazy clothes, and the parents don't need to buy new clothes for the kids.
Okay, very good.
So I think the same thing that we shouldn't have uniforms because it's kind of not fair for other people. Because some people can have their own clothes and some people don't have someone else's clothes, and I think that wouldn't be fair. So we should all wear our own clothes
All
that
right.
we have.
All right, very good. Next question.
What qualities do you bring that make you a good leader?
Okay, Talia.
My qualities was I have my own ideas and I can make better things happen, and I can make the school greater than it was before.
Okay.
It'll be a challenge because the school is very big.
Okay.
So I am a very caring person, and I am a very nice person. And look.
All right. Okay, no.
My qualities are I am unique, and we should get a new government, and I'll make sure that everything runs smoothly.
All right, thanks. Next question.
What will you do to keep our school
safe
and healthy?
Okay. Nicole.
So, to make our school healthy, I would have some permission slips for the parents if somebody is sick. Permission slips for parents so they could sign, so that would be okay for the kids to take medicine that they need to get more healthier. And to make school better, we should work together always.
All right. Okay. Noah.
I'll make the school safer by making more rules about no running in the halls and less sort of dangerous behavior. I'll make sure the school stays healthy by making sure everyone gets the proper things that they need. Like if they need to go to the nurse, let them go to the nurse. And if they need like a Band-Aid, don't just let them get a Band-Aid. So everybody gets what they need.
All right. Talia.
So to make the school safe, I'll make sure there are more rules about safety hazards or safeties, and I will make for healthy. I will make sure they need the food that they need, like protein and health and all that. And if they need Band-Aids, I'll make sure every room has a little pocket full of Band-Aids
Okay.
just to make sure.
All right. Very good. Next question. We'll start back again with Noah answering this one first.
What are you going to do to improve the school's academics?
To improve the school's academics, I will make sure that every child, or I'll try to make sure that every child gets the proper learning that will help them learn best. So instead of learning the way that they won't learn well, they'll learn in a way that they can actually learn the best.
All right.
So, to make education better, I will get fun but educational games, and I will have a fun math game for math and ELA, we can learn by like acting something out or something.
All right. Okay.
So I will make like games, or I can just find them in stores, and I'll find like games like Talia said for math, social studies, ELA, art, music, all the stuff we have in the school. So kids will have fun, and I'll probably ask Mr. Pravasi if we can do these games in the study hall.
All right. All right, next question, and this one will be for Talia first.
So, a question that I have for you is, what is your plan to promote and boost Judaic learning, studying, and the way we perform our Jewish heritage here at school at Hillel?
So, I think we can put some spelling tests in. We could do some fun games like Hebrew bingo, and we can also do some, like, we can look stuff up. Maybe like go somewhere in Rochester as a field trip for a Hebrew education, or like to go to a show or temple.
All right.
So I think we should have some games. Like, do you know there's like a game with a ball, so everybody sits on a desk, but really safety, or we can just sit on our chairs, and then we throw the balls and we say a word in Hebrew, and then the other person the person that had the ball, he finished with the letter. The other person, the person is throwing the ball, needs to say the word end with the word that the other person said.
All right.
I would improve Judaic learning. Like what I said before, make sure everyone gets the type of learning they need.
Mm-hmm.
And also maybe adding a few new things, like they said, maybe some games, and anything that would make it so that everybody gets what they need, like I said before.
All right. So what do you plan to do to build on what the candidate did in the previous term? So in 5th grade, what will you do to build on what Ella's done? And I'd love to hear what you believe she's done that you can build on. And in 6th grade, what are you going to do to build on what Neely's done should you be elected? Thank you. All right, Ty.
So we can, for Ella planned for what to do on the 100th day of school. So if I become president, I can plan what to do for the last day of school.
Mm-hmm.
And I will make sure that my classmates will have fun, and I will make sure that the rest of the school will have fun for the last day too, because it's the last day of school.
Mm-hmm.
So if I would be elected as a class president, I would do the 100 day of school too, like Ella did, but a little bit different. I would have some games. I would have a free time. I would have, like we built some cups with that. We'll have some extra cups, and we'll have like a map, puzzle map, and people can come and make a puzzle.
All right.
I could build off Ella by with coming up with my own unique ideas and electing a new government, and just not do, because I'm a different person, so I'll do things differently than Ella did.
All right. Okay, this next one here is for Nicole.
What can you do to be a good role model for the younger grades at Hillel School?
Well, that's a really good question, and I have a really great answer for that question. So, what I would do is, I will work with a teacher with a kindergarten in recess, or in some free time that I have in class if I finished my work. And I can play with them if they need any help in aftercare. I can help them do their homework or play games or to read for them. And I'm right for them here.
A way I could be a role model is make sure I'm definitely following the rules. Not that I wasn't before. But just make sure I don't do anything wrong so that everyone will see what to do. Right.
So I will talk to the kindergarten teacher and help them do homework and tell them and help them do some math and reading, because some people need help reading and some people need help with homework and math.
It's true.
Next question.
5th and 6th graders, what would be the first thing that you would do when you assume office as the class president?
The first thing I would do is elect give positions, because you can't have a government without people. For obvious reasons.
All right, Talia.
So when I become president, I will first take an oath, and I will also bring everybody to presidency. And so I will make sure that everyone will have everyone in 5th and 6th grade will have a position as in the government.
All right.
So the first thing that I would do when I will become a president, maybe, I will like choose people to be my vice president, my secretary of state, secretary of government, no, secretary of treasury, sorry, and the other governments that they are.
All right.
What do you think Hillel students should focus on over summer vacation?
Talia.
I think a lot of students will focus on summer vacation. They should focus on reading, do some math, do some social studies, learn about the history, maybe read some Hebrew while they have pretty much nothing to do. I guess I don't really know.
All right.
So, I would think of kids to do reading, math, iReady for English and math, and I would have them to read some science or do some science experiments. It would be a great idea to pray and to read Hebrew, and the important thing is to have fun.
All right.
I would suggest that over summer vacation, you don't just get super lazy and forget like everything you learned. Make sure you still learn something instead of just sitting around all day, which I know some people do. Just like keep your brain moving over break.
All right.
What would you do to promote community between the different grades in the school?
To promote community between all the grades is to have more school-wide projects where all the grades work together instead of maybe like 2 grades working together, like 3rd and 4th, 5th and 6th. Have the whole school work together.
So I will promote community with all the grades by like every time there's a holiday coming up or like a very special thing, the whole school can come together and like just come and just like do some projects together.
Okay.
So I think that the whole school from K to 6th grade we should be working together, and each person would be able to pick, if they're going to be like partners or groups, they will be able to pick themselves. And if there's like, let's say five groups of each, and there's one person left and he wants to go to another group, he can go there because if he wants to go there, or she, so he or she can go there.
All right. Last one.
So, who was the greatest patriarch or matriarch in Judaism? Is it Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, or Leah? And why?
What? I think I got it.
I've been there.
All right, do you want to go first then, Nicole? All right, tell you can go last.
So I think Abraham is the important one because he was the first one who heard Hashem and saw him, kind of. And that is my answer.
All right.
I also think Abraham because he was the first one and the only one to ever actually speak in person to Hashem. And he also led the Jews to Israel. Kind of a big job.
I think it's Abraham because he was the first Jew himself, and he led about 6 to 8 million Jews.
Oh, that's the bell. That means it's catchphrase time, which means I want to hear 5 seconds. Catchphrase, go.
I'm going to be a great president for you, and I'm going to care and a nice person.
Noah.
You should vote, make sure you vote for me for class president, and remember, every vote counts.
All right.
I think I am unique and different, so please vote for me.
All right. That's a wrap. Shake hands, and we'll see how the vote goes.
Love you guys!
And that's it.